So look, we've one simple goal to totally delight our clients by keeping their businesses protected from the ever-increasing threat they face to their property, their people and their profits, so that they can sleep more soundly and enjoy their lives, their families and their community and our world to the absolute fullest. It's really important that we have a why, and under protecting people, we also want to protect people that don't have much of a voice, and Nicky will cover that off further in the presentation. Our services, I mentioned before, we do design and construct, so we try to get the system right from the start, like we did in Manningham Council. We do alarms, we install them, we maintain them, and if it goes off, we can sell a patrol card because we can monitor it. We do access control. A client can have an independent system, or we can liaise or connect with the base building. CCTV, there's a lot of great technology. I'll talk about that later. And intercom, and all this can be integrated because we're a very technical company, almost 20 years technical experience, and maintenance is super important for us. You wouldn't buy a car and not service it. So we're always trying to educate our client. If you want to get longevity of your system, you need to get it maintained. Some of the cool stuff we're doing at the moment and plan to do, and controlling remotely. In the case of Eric's business in SiteTech, his operations manager can create a user pin to let contractors in from home, have a unique reference of when they arrive and leave. Other clients can control systems and view from any computer, unlock gates, see what's happening on site. We can give intercom access to buildings and accept deliveries when you're at home, especially during COVID. Camera technology has really improved. It can detect if it's actually a human and not an animal or a leaf. And instead of spending hours on finding somebody, you can put in a search for a person in a red shirt and the rough hours that you want to search for, and the computer does it all for you. You don't need to use swipes cards anymore. We've actually installed our first facial recognition in Nepean Express. Energy saving is really important. When an alarm is set at night, we can turn off all the lights. We're also doing a joint venture with Chris in the group, integrated with his HVAC system, so we can turn off that and turn it on to save some energy. And we're also in the process of doing a joint venture with WAN to upgrade the LED lights for customers. You can get a way clearer CCTV image, and also saves a lot of energy. Innovation, this slide just summarized just what I said. We're using a lot of AI technology, biometrics and facial recognition, ultimately to save clients time and money. These are some of our clients I'm going to send around in a pack. We've done big clients in the past. We've experience with Chemist Warehouse, Boeing, Emporium. These are some of our current clients. I need to update the slide, but Spitzer is a national company, for example. We're doing an install in Brisbane shortly. Our ideal clients, the head of IT, operations managers, the head of property facilities managers, and our key focus at the moment is retrofits. We want to monitor existing systems, maintain existing systems, and free security audits. We provide that. So if you want to do referrals into sectors like food manufacturing, logistics, car dealerships, industrial, government, and schools, that would be awesome. We also love still dealing with construction companies, especially FTC, commercial building managers, facility managers, and building owners, development and project managers. So all great referrals. I've got some triggers and questions. If clients are moving, if they need to restrict staff access, if they need to reduce workplace incidents and have experienced false OH&S claims. I have some questions as well. I'm just going to send around the pack. I want to get on to the most exciting part of our presentation. I've invited Nicky to say, to help you understand how we differentiate ourselves. Nicky is the co-founder and managing director of Free to Shine. She's a woman on a mission to help little girls avoid sex trafficking. She speaks around the world. She really resonates with companies globally. Nicky is the author of Do What Matters, an Amazon #1 bestseller in the category of business leadership and ethics. I'm delighted to have her join me today to highlight why IDS Security partners with Nicky in Free to Shine. I'll send around this pack extra links, and if anyone wants to hear more about it in around 2 weeks' time, I'm going to do a 30-minute Zoom with Nicky. Okay, Nicky, take it away. Handing over to you.
Brilliant. Thank you so much, Tara. I'm really happy to be invited to join you all today. My hope in just 5 minutes is to inspire each of you to do more of what matters most to you. How you lead your business matters. It matters to your team, to your results, and to your business's impact in the world. Most leaders sit on a mountain of value in their business without ever realizing it can be used as a force for good. In 2017, for example, 51% of people were belief-driven buyers. That means they would choose, switch, avoid, or boycott a brand based on its stand on societal issues. In 2018, that had risen to 64% of people, and it stands true across age, gender, income levels, and country, and it's growing year by year. Unilever found a similar thing. In 2017, their purpose-led sustainable living brands grew 46% faster than the rest of their brands. In 2018, they grew 69% faster. So doing good matters to your customers and clients. I believe in our capacity to live and lead differently. I believe that business can and should be used as a force for good. And I believe that every child has the right to grow up in a safe environment, not tortured and sold for sex. My name is Nicky Mih. I'm the co-founder and managing director of Free to Shine, a child protection organisation that prevents school-age girls being trafficked into the commercial sex industry in Cambodia. I lead a team of professionals that includes education officers and social workers, and we've helped more than 750 girls across 59 rural villages achieve their rights to be free from slavery and access education, safe drinking water, enough food, and adequate shelter. Cambodia ranks ninth highest for the percentage of population living in slavery. Globally, there are more than 4.8 million victims of forced sexual exploitation. On average, they are held for 23.1 months. 99.4% are women and girls. 21.3% are children. A little over 10 years ago, I spent a month with survivors of sex trafficking. And I asked this group of survivors how we here in Australia could help. And I learned that the day they got rescued, the traffickers didn't go without a girl. They just went out to the rural villages and took a new young girl. Nicky, go out to the rural villages, find the girls who aren't in school and get them into school, they said. I looked around the room and not one of them had been in school when they were trafficked, and they believed if they had been in school, they would have been safe. So that's what we do. We've learned which villages traffickers will target and how they identify the most vulnerable when they get there. We enroll those girls at highest risk. Kin was 8 when we found her, and her and grandma lived outside on a wooden bed that they had wrapped in plastic, and they got wet every time it rained. The first time we met Kin, she told us, I sometimes borrow a neighbour's bike and cycle to the school. I stand outside the gate looking in at the children learning in the classroom, and I hope that one day, maybe I too can sit inside the classroom. We enrolled her in school, we got her some uniforms and shoes, bicycle, a bag full of books and pens, and we visit her and grandma every month to ensure that she stays safe. We also built her and grandma a small house of their own. Kin loves school and is thriving. She's doing so well. But when we met her, she also had a 10-year-old sister who had also never been to school, but who had already been sent to Thailand to work. We worried about her, and we hoped we'd be able to get her back and into school too. After a year, we were able to enroll her in school too. And like her sister, she also is thriving. At Free to Shine, girls aren't given charity, they're given a team. And to make that happen, we partner with businesses like IDS Security and businesses like yours. If you want to learn more, you can grab a copy of my book, Do What Matters, What Leading a Child Protection Organisation in Cambodia Taught Me About Life and Leadership. It taught me a lot. Or you can, as Tara said, speak with her after today's session. Thank you so much for having me join you. It's been a pleasure. I hope you all have a lovely day.